Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Thanks for joining me for another episode of I Saw It on Pinterest. Today I am going to tackle these tags that are by Navona Haynes, excuse me. There is not a website or blog spot or anything like that attached. If you hit the view, you just get, more like this and that kind of thing. So I'm assuming she has uploaded these from her makes, but I do not find a reference to whether she has a YouTube or Instagram or anything like that. So if you're interested in finding her in her board, again, it's Navona Haynes. So I'm going to make a little play with these and see what I can come up with. You can see I already have a lot of my parts together to save some time. And I stole some Monopoly money out of the grandkids' Monopoly game. Hopefully they won't miss it. I'm trying to get like one of each denomination so I'd have a variety of colors. And then I just went through and fussy cut some birds that matched or that I thought would look good together with a particular piece of play money. And I've got some labels and some flower die cuts, some butterflies, and some stamps from Tim Holt's stamp book. This one, postmarked, which is sticker copies of stamps that, real stamps that he had collected to put in this book. I really love this book. Or you can use vintage stamps if you have them. Or I know 49 to Market has some stamps out there. Or you could bake your own. So that's, up to you. She has a lot of birds with nest in hers, and I don't have any nest, so that's why I picked the flower die cuts instead. For my bases, I'm going to use postcard digitals, and these are by Rachel at Roxy Creations, and I have just cut them out. You get several in the kit, and we'll just go through and pick one of those, and then we'll make tags out of these. So let's get started, and I'm just gonna pick one, and we'll start from there and see where we go. So I hope everybody is having a good day. I'm having a good day. It's going to be a hot one here today. So the hubby is out cutting the grass early so he can get it done before it gets miserably hot. I think our feels like it's going to be like over 100 today. So he's trying to get that wiped out. Okay. So my labels may be a little bit smaller than what she used. Maybe not though. Yeah, they probably are a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to make it work anyway. So the first thing it looks like that she put down was the Monopoly money. So let's ink around that and get that down. I've never used like this Monopoly money in anything before, so I thought this would be interesting to use and make some cute little tags. We'll ink everything. I'm going to cut these corners on this label. This is a Tracy Fox label. And I believe this particular one is out of her fabric swatch labels. And of course you can make these as well, or use any other kind of labels that you have. Okay. And let's go ahead and ink all these other things too. We'll ink everything that's going on one at one time, so we'll have everything all inked. I don't think I need to ink those. Alright, so the first thing we want to put down is our Monopoly money. Oops. Knocking things over. Get something to glue on. I hope I have enough glue stick. I may have to go grab one before we get done. I'm going to wait till I get everything glued down before I ink around the postcard. Alright, so how do I want to lay this out? Some of the labels she put above and some she put underneath. I think on this particular one I'm going to use it above. And we'll just see how it goes. These are pretty simple, I think. I think the main thing is getting all your pieces together. That took a while. Or it does me anyway, because I'm always second guessing what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to use art glitter glue on these die cuts because they're a little bit thicker. Yeah, I'm going to be working on a little bird journal, so I thought these would be cute for a little something different. Like I said, I just went through and picked colors that I thought went together well. I'm going to put this little butterfly. I think I'm actually going to put it I'm going to put it right there. And then I pulled the stamp out, and it's got kind of a pinky peachy color that I kind of picked out of the bird's breast area. Okay, now let's do some stamping. For sure I want to put like a postmark on there. And then what else do I want? I like those florals, but that one's a little bit big. How about this one? I may do it right there. Alright, so let's do that. Those two first. Let's see how that looks. And I think I'm going to do like a second stamping. So it's not so, it blends in more with that. The printed rather than this one I'll do first generation, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, now let's angle our corners and put our hole in the top. Now, she did several different things with hers. Some of them she did just a regular hole, and some of them she did a brad, or not a brad, but a grommet. Hole reinforcer on there. And one on the back. This is just printed on white cardstock, so the backs are white. But that's okay. By the time I ink around them, I'll be satisfied with them. Put my pen in my glue before that dries up. Okay, and let's ink around it. And then you can put whatever you want in the top. It looks like she used baker's twine in hers. Alright, so there's one. So let's move to the next one. Let's do this one. I think this one will go well with the colors. It already has 2 stamps, but we're going to put another one anyway. We'll cover one of these up and leave one. So for this one, the money is purple. Again, I'll ink around everything. We may not get all of these done, but I'm hoping, since I have everything already cut out, that they'd move fairly quickly. Again, I'm going to cut these little corners off. And this is also Tracy Fox. And I don't know which one this is, but it has like little, they're all bright colors, and it has like little flowers and botanical things on it. I like inking these little die cuts if they have the little white parts where you punch them out of the page. I like inking around them. If they don't, then I don't worry about inking them too much. Okay, again, we'll put our money on there. This postcard's a little crooked. It was made to be that way. I mean, I cut it around the, you know, the way that it was meant to be cut. But I'm going to straighten it up for this particular make, because I think it'll look better. And I guess I'm putting this label on the outside, considering I already glued that down. I thought it'd be kind of cool to use this little parrot. He's so colorful. Alright, and I'm going to put this down first, just in case the flowers are going to cover it up. I don't think they are, but we may make them. He's got a branch already. He or she. It's probably a he, since they're usually the most colorful. Because they have to show off, right? They have to stand out. Oops, That's too far over. Okay, where do we want to put our butterfly on this one? About right there. Well, he's wanting to fly off. Can't hold on to him. Actually, I think I'm going to put him right there. Okay. I don't know why I try to put that pen in one-handed. It never works. Alright, what do we want to stamp on this one? I don't think we need a postmark. That looks pretty good as it is. Actually, I may leave that one. Although I do like the stamp on the money. It kind of pushes that money to the background a little bit. Let's see. Let's put some more butterflies. You want to? Sure. Why not? Oops, I guess that's where it's going. See that? It fell right off the block. It's alright. Looks pretty good. Okay, so let's cut our angles. Ink around it. Maybe this one will put a grommet in the top. I don't have any colored ones, but you could, if you wanted to, use one that's got color to match whatever you're working on. I do have big ones, but I could use like That one's gray. That one's definitely not gonna work. Maybe that color. Oh, that didn't work at all. Well, I had it on the right ones. Let's try it again. There we go. All right, so there's that one. It's cute. All right, on to the next. So next we have the blue tin. And let's do this one. And the reason I'm picking, or do I want this one? I think I want this one. And the reason I'm picking a more beigey one is because this bird has kind of this beige color in it. And so we'll ink all these. You could use something besides birds if you wanted to, and do the same thing. Maybe use just butterflies or portraits, or it would really work for anything. This is just a blank label, so I think I'll put it underneath this time, if I remember. For this one, I have one of those side view butterflies. I'll have to grab another glue stick, guys. Hopefully I can get this one done, then I'll wrap one real quick. Oh, I didn't remember. That's okay. We'll put it on top and I'll put something in it. I'll stamp it. That's too big. do this one. So we've had a lot of rain over the past few days. That's why my hubby's trying to get the mowing done, because the grass was out of control. Because we haven't been able to mow it, because it's really had a lot of rain, which is good this time of year, because you know a lot of people have drought. I think I'm gonna turn it this way this time. But I think I told you guys we have a new rescue pup. We've had her a few months now, but she loves to walk the field and walk our property and hunt. She thinks she's hunting anyway. But for the last few days, she's not came in with, but my husband has brought her back in, and he has taken a picture of something that she has found out in the field, and not killed it or anything, but she just finds it and then, you know, barks at it and stuff. So in the last few days, she has found a box turtle. I'm trying to see which way this stamp goes. I think it goes that way. And yesterday she found a caterpillar that is from one of those death moths. You know, before it turns into a death moth or a skull moth or something like that. But she found that. A lizard. So she has just been having a heyday out finding all these things where they've gotten probably washed out of their normal living area because of the rain. She's so funny. I'm going to put this one behind, I think, and then this bunch may be too much. Maybe I'll put this one behind. I don't want to cover up too much of the Monopoly money. I think I'll do it like this. So yeah, she's had a heyday these last few days. My husband's kind of enjoyed taking pictures of them because with the iPhone, if you have an iPhone, and you may already know this, but if you take a picture with your iPhone and then you swipe up, it'll tell you what you took a picture of. And so he's had a lot of fun seeing what the iPhone tells him it is that she's come across. So I think he's enjoyed it as much as her. Alright. And why am I using 2 different kinds of glue? Well, this is all personal experience, and you know, I always say everybody's has a different opinion about their glue and what kind of glue that they prefer. I use 3 types. I use art glitter glue, which is what is in this bottle, because it has a little bitty tip. It's fast drying and it'll glue pretty much anything. I use this to glue thicker paper mainly. If it's a scrapbook, you know, cardstock type paper, that's my preference. If I am gluing just paper, regular copy paper to copy paper, I use glue stick, and my preferred glue stick is the Pritt stick. I've tried the others like Oohoo and you know, some of the other brands, but I always go back to the Pritt stick because I think it is the best. But just try different things until you find something you like and that you prefer to use. And I can't really say whether, you know, one lasts longer than the other or anything like that, because I don't use the other long enough to find out how long it's going to last. Because I just didn't like it. So, but I've never had problem with Pritt stick. You know, I've got journals that I worked in several years ago that I used a Pritt stick, and they're still together, so that is my opinion on the glues. Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1 glue, I prefer that for fabrics and paper to fabric. That type of application, because I feel like it's the best. Okay, 3 down, 2 to go. So this one, we have this beautiful little parrot here. Oh, I didn't do any stamping on that one, did I? What do we want to... Well, I did the postmark. Do we need anything else? On that one, I also stamped on the... No, I think I'll leave it. Okay. What do we want to do for the parrot? Let's do... Let's do this one. And I think this one, I'll put the Monopoly money on the other side. Most of my birds have been facing that way, but this one's kind of facing straight on, so I can change them around this way. And then this one, I know I keep saying it, but I really am going to put the label. I don't really have to put it under the money. Alright, let me cut the edges off this one. When I fussy cut these out, I don't cut those little corners because just in case I'm going to use it as a rectangle and not cut those angles. But I almost inevitably end up cutting them off. Let me grab another glue stick real quick, guys. I do have to get up for it. I apologize. And I order my print sticks from Amazon, as well as my art glitter glue and my Fabri-Tac. So pretty much all my glue comes from Amazon. Alright, so now we're back in business. I love a fresh glue stick. It's so nice and smooth and not gloopy because nobody's left the lid off of it and it's not gotten too hot or too cold. Alright, so here's Mr. Parrot. Oh, these flowers, really? These birds, by the way, are from Tales, Tales, of Ephemera on Etsy, and they are called watercolor birds. And I love them. You get tons of pages and they're all different colors. Oops. Alright, now for this one, I put these leaves on here. Oh, I guess I should stick my stamp on there too before I go too much further. Now on this one, I picked a purple stamp, and the reason I did is because you can see some purple kind of down in this lower body down here and right here, and a little bit in the beak. And so I didn't want a matchy color, and so I thought the purple would go well. So that's why I picked that one. All right, where'd my... Okay, and then I have these kind of green flowers. I'm going to cut the stem off. When you're looking at die cuts and stuff, don't limit yourself by thinking you have to use them as they are. You can always use parts and pieces to create the look that you're looking for. You don't have to necessarily always use the entire piece. For example, like I just did, I cut the stamp off, and then this yellow flower is from a totally different kit. But I'm going to put it together with these to get the look that I'm looking for. And then I always save my little parts that I cut off to do the same thing on something else. Alright, here's my butterfly for this one. There it is. So for this one, I picked a yellow butterfly, and I think I'm going to stick it about right there. But do I need to put something on that label? Yeah, I think I'll put a number or something on there. I could have done that, made that decision before I glued it down, right? How about reserved? Will it fit now? Maybe I'll put reserved here. Maybe I'll put reserved here, because I gotta cut an angle here. And then what do I want to put on the label? Or on the put department 177, maybe. And then maybe we can do this. Nope, that's still too big. Here's the little one. Nope. Alright, let's get these on here first. Gosh, my stamp pads or my stamp block's so dirty. About can't see through it. I need to clean it. Okay, now we'll cutter angle. There it is. I was like, what did I do with the crocodile? Okay. And I'll guesstimate the center here. I might put a butterfly. I knew I was missing something. Let's put our butterfly on there. Got a paper towel. Got a little carried away with the glue on that one. Alright, hole reinforcer. Oh, I didn't ink the back of most of these. I'll go back and do that. We'll keep on since we only have one more. That way I can get them all done in the video. And I can always go back and ink the backs after I cut off the camera. Alright, last one. This one is the dollar bill. And it is white. So let's see what card we want to use for that. Maybe that one. Yeah, I think we'll use this one. And my money will face this way again because my bird is facing that way. And that's just personal preference. I mean, you're free to do it the other way if you'd like. I'm using a plain black label for this one. For those of you wondering, no, I am not throwing that paper on the floor. I have a trash bin that sits right there to my side so I can rake it right off into the trash bin. It makes it easier when I'm working to be able to just quickly remove any excess stuff from my work area so I can try to keep my space semi-clean while I'm working. And obviously this is huge and I won't use it all, but I wanted the color. Alright, so this is my stamp for this one. It's kind of a grayish green color. Again, this one's got a little bit of a not straight edge on it, so I'm going to straighten it up with the money so that it doesn't look funky. Alright, so do we want... See, that's going to be way too much. I think I just want these top few flowers here. Have it come out, branch this way. This is a shorter bird than some of the others. I don't want to cut his tail off. So maybe we'll move him a little bit more this way. This one I'm going to put 2 butterflies. Am I? Is it going to get on my nerves if I put 2? I may have to get another one. I may not be able to do 2. Maybe I'll put him over here. Can I put him over here? I don't want to cover up the number. Let me see if I can find one more. In white. make me feel better. Alright, so I'm going to put the flowers down. I'll put the flowers first. Yeah, I think I'll put the flowers first and then put the bird on top of it. Maybe I'll put the label this way. I'm getting too much glue on my hands now. Everything's sticking. Okay, and then we put one here. Come on, birdie tail. Alright, so I'm going to glue the butterflies down so I know where they're at. Then I can place everything else based on that. Okay. Covering up your butterfly. Alright, let's do something like that right there. So we're going to do the label. Then we're going to put the bird on there. somehow. There we go. Let's put a postmark on there and see how that looks. Maybe we'll put another piece of this on here like it has kind of traveled up. Yeah, I like that. Can I get... Yep. There we go. Let's cut our angle. Put our hole in. This one would look really cute with a black grommet, but I don't think I have one. Like black and yellow together, not kind of a mustardy yellow, not a really bright yellow, but I don't think I have a black one. Kind of a dark bronze is the best. Or pewter, that would look good. Let's do that one. Okay, so there we go. We did 5 of them. I hope you guys enjoyed that. They're a lot of fun, so I would highly recommend. You can see they go fairly quickly. It'll be a good mouse mate. Make a bunch of these, put them in your stash. Again, you could use, if you didn't want to use birds, you could use whatever you wanted to for your focal point. So, do what I did. Steal your kids or your grandkids' play money out of their games and make some tags. So, again, let's give a shout out to the person who pinned these lovely little tags. Navona Cummings Haynes. And again, I didn't see, you know, a blog or an Instagram account or anything like that. But you can find her under this name on Pinterest. So go check that out. And if you don't look at Pinterest, I would highly suggest it, especially if you are in a slump and feel like you have lack of motivation or lack of creativity going on. There's tons and tons and tons of great ideas on there. Usually I search for junk journaling or junk journal tags or multimedia. You know, whatever you're looking for, just put it in the search box and all kinds of fun things will pop up. So, again, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you guys back. I think I'm going to be back on Saturday. I think I'm going to start doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, because there's not a lot of people that make videos. Excuse me. On the weekends. So I thought you guys might enjoy a Saturday video. So we'll do that for a couple weeks and see how that goes. And let me know in the comment section if you think that's a good idea. Or you prefer another day. Until Saturday, everybody continue to have a great week. And I'll see you back then. Bye.